Thanks for joining us at Tantrum House Studio 3. Today we are doing a viewpoints on Ready, Set, Bet from AEG.
So this is a real-time dice rolling betting game. The game is played over 4 rounds, with each round representing one race. One player plays as a house, and that person will be rolling the dice which determine which horses move. If the same die number is rolled in a row, some of the horses will get a boost which shoots them further ahead. The other players will be placing bet tokens down on the board. Once you place a token, you cannot remove it, and once a token is on a spot, no one else can go there, so speed is key in this game. You can continue betting until 3 horses cross the red no bets line, and then the race ends once 1 horse crosses the finish line. Then you'll determine which horse is the winner, second place, third place, and pay out the bets that are correct. You'll multiply the number on the bet token times the space and get your money, but some spots have negatives, so if you didn't win your bet there, you'll have to pay. You're trying to get the most points after 4 rounds. You'll also be getting some special VIP cards during the game that will help you out in future races. Alright, so, hey Kevin, what did you think about it?
I like that it plays a bunch of people all at once. It plays 2 to 9 players, and you could probably even play...
You could 2 more if you wanted to.
Put some more people in there as they're betting on there. But I like that it plays really quickly, and it plays over a series of rounds. So it's not just one race. There's multiple races going in the game.
I agree. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, you can have 2 people. Now, we've made it more exciting and play up to 11 by having 2 people control the house or the horses, and one person rolls the dice. And if the faster you go, more exciting it is, because then everybody gets frantic and starts messing up other bets, which is great.
Yes.
I was going to say that I think, not being an avid horse gambler like everyone else here apparently, I did find the game a little bit overwhelming the first time. Like, there are so many spaces
didn't do well
out there.
in the game.
That's the problem. I did lose
Yeah.
the first time. I felt like there were there's so many things to look at. Which one am I going to lose the least amount of money on if I make a bad bet? What are these things at the bottom? I don't know. You've got to have like a good table space, I think, where everybody can actually get around it, because if you can't read that bottom bet that's super obvious that you should have been on, kiss the winnings goodbye.
I do like that you are adding powers from game to game. They're VIP cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the combination of the VIP cards really elevates this game to not just being betting and throwing your chips out, but how can I leverage those powers, whether getting more chips or getting money when certain things are rolled, or being able to bet after the no bet line. That one can be really
Very
nice.
powerful.
So really fun with those VIP cards.
I think the way the horses move are, they move well too, because even though you would think 7's going to be rolled a lot, the way that the bonuses work, if doubles or if the same dice are rolled 2 times in a row, making some of the horses go faster up the track, I think make the game really interesting.
A little unpredictable.
A little unpredictable, yeah.
Well, I disagree. No. For someone who doesn't like people in my bubble, everybody's kind of in this game tends to stand up and lean over the game. So everybody's sort of like in your space. So if you have anxiety and you don't like being rushed, this is probably not a game you should try. Especially if you're really bad at betting, like I am. But it does have the multiple rounds, so you can try to catch up once you sort of get what the game's doing, and there are multiple ways to get points. It's not just betting on a specific horse coming in a specific place. There are other circumstances you can bet on. So there is a lot, like Will said, it can be overwhelming, but once you've played, you can kind of get the hang of it. Or you can just mess with people and try to take the best spots.
Hey, Brian, I kind of remember you doing that. Always taking the best spot there.
One of the good things is, because it's luck based and it is dice rolling, like, you don't have to actually be good at it to still stand a chance to win the game. There is definitely skill in like perceiving what's out on the board, but the nice thing is you might just get a big bet win on one of the rounds that helps you overcome your next 2 or 3 terrible rounds.
Oh, yeah. Hannah, what are some of your thoughts?
Well, I really liked how everyone starts out dead silent and quiet. And the excitement, the energy, it builds steadily. So when you introduce people to this game, everyone's very hesitant and they're like, okay, there's just numbers rolling. When do we start? Who goes first? And then by the end of that first race, everyone's screaming, everyone's yelling, everyone wants their horse to win, and they're like, I messed up, I should have put it there. And it just keeps building on itself throughout the rest of the game, and everyone's involved.
Yeah, I think actually one of my favorite parts is once the 3 horses cross the no bets, most people, there's nothing more you can actually do, and you're just waiting to see what happens. And that's when you have the people going, come on, number 3, number 3, number 3. And so it does kind of have that horse racing being at the horse races, because there's nothing you can do there. You're just watching and verbalizing.
Cross your fingers, hope you
hopes and dreams, and it gets very high energy.
Now, in the box, there's the dice and the horses that people are moving to go up there, but there actually is a companion app that I believe it's free, that you can download, and it will run basically the race for you. So, it's a little bit easier for the person who's really nice, so they don't feel frantic, maybe making the wrong numbers, or maybe they're accidentally putting the wrong horse up. Not saying that's happened in the past or anything like that, but the app will run that all for you, which I think is helpful, and it actually has some
Has some flavor text
flavor things, which I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, there's some extra sound effects. It sounds like you're there.
Like a real announcer.
Yeah, some of the best pros about the game are that it is easy and quick to jump into. It does play a lot of players. It is very exciting. So it's a really good party game to get people around the table, hand them their chips and say, here's how it works, here you go. And then you're in and you're racing, and it is a quick jump into.
Yeah, and you don't need to understand much about how betting works, or if you've never been to Vegas.
Multiplication is helpful.
Yes, multiplication is helpful. And also, you don't have to be a heavy gamer or understand lots of game mechanics to understand how this works. So it's an easy one to pull out at a party with a mixed group of people that everyone can jump in, have a hand of chips, and get started.
Yeah, we did this at our recent community game night. Around the table, we had about 8 people. Not everyone knew each other, different levels, and it worked really well. And I think everyone really enjoyed it and got into it.
I was sitting a table away, jealous that I wasn't playing, because everybody was up going, having a great time.
Even if you lose and don't make money, you're still having fun.
Yes.
It's an easy one to have fun with.
That's great.
If you're interested in Ready, Set, Bet from AG, you can check it out on their website. And then, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, following along, liking our videos here at Tantrum House.
Background.
Ooh, I gotta get skinnier. Okay. Not visible from 10 feet away, no.
It puts a close up on you.
Here we go. I don't know what we're doing. Welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. Today we are doing what do we call this?
Viewpoints.
I think they're all in synchronization.